your portfolio. So without further ado, we're going to get started. What we're going to do, we're going to look at the word of the day. We're going to look at where the big money is flowing, look at the indexes, and there's a lot of things breaking out today, and we'll take a look at those. Let us go to our word of the day first of all, and share my screen here. Here is our word of the day. A word of the day is blandishment, flattering or pleasing statement used to persuade someone gently to do something. So that is our word of the day. Next, we're going to go to the news. So I'm going to share our charts. Hopefully we have a better internet day than we did yesterday. Here we have MicroStrategy. First, we're going to take a look at that. Gapped up here on the move in Bitcoin. Take a quick look at Bitcoin through the IBIT chart. See if that'll come up. I'm going to pause here. Now we got too many IBITs. Here's IBIT, gapped up. Looks like it's working on a cup with a handle. There's a pullback here, so we'll see where that all goes. We had a little flash point in our ceasefire yesterday. Hopefully that holds for everybody's concern. Airline stocks, American Airlines and Delta Airlines, United Airlines, and others jumped overnight after oil prices tumbled last night on Iran-Israel ceasefire headlines. Here we see a little bit of a gap up on American Airlines. Delta got the same, except it looks like it's pulling back a little bit. And United Airlines as well. Looks a little better than Delta. On to Chewy. Chewy 23.95 share spot, secondary priced at $41.95. Initially sold off. It's trying to bounce back here, down 0.18 cents. Dollar General was downgraded to neutral from buy at Goldman Sachs. Initially sold off, is trying to bounce off the 20-day moving average. Ford is recalling 132,914 Aviator SUVs in the U.S. over parts, including rear door window bars getting detached from the vehicle due to insufficient adhesion, the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration said. KB Homes, Q2 EPS $1.50 versus $1.46. Gaps up, moves into the profit zone on that news. It's up 4.7% today. Adjusted housing gross margin of 19.7%, delivered 3,120 homes. On to Ollie's. And they got a downgrade after they gapped up yesterday, sold off, and then came right back. RH, formerly Restoration Hardware, was downgraded to sell from neutral at Goldman Sachs and cut target to 179 from an 199. It's down slightly today, 0.82%. And moving on to Starbucks is in the news, is considering a full sale of its Chinese operations, making a significant strategic change as American coffee giant contends with shrinking market share, increasing pressure from low-cost domestic rivals, media reported last night. You can see it's pulling back to the 20-day moving average. Quick look at Bros, which I think possibly could be taking some share, and Bros is up 1.7% on that news. And on to Thor Industries, gapped up, announces reauthorization of 400 million share buyback, then closed down, gapped up and then closed down from the low at the moment. On to energy, industrial, and materials. Oil prices fall over 2% following Israel and Iran ceasefire headlines. Yeah, gap down, and it's on its low below the 200-day moving average right now. SM Energy downgraded to underperform from outperform at Raymond James. Did not come up. Let's see if we can get that up. And it is continuing its downturn. For some reason, I hit the wrong button. I'm going to pause for a second, get our news back up. Oh, here we are. SM Energy, UPS. I'm going to pause a moment here. Got a little frozen action going on with the internet, I believe. So UPS, FedEx, Walmart, and DHL are using robots for warehouse logistics to cut costs, like automating the backbreaking task of loading and unloading trucks, the Wall Street Journal reported. So UPS is up slightly. Let's take a look at the others. FedEx is up slightly as well, 0.5%. Walmart is up a little more, up 1%. And our other one is DHL. See if that, well, that is a foreign ticker symbol, I believe. Does not want to come up. Let's see. Is not locatable. But moving on to financials. MasterCard is deepening its partnership with Fiserv to integrate its new FIUSD token across a range of MasterCard products and services. MasterCard gaps up on the news, up 2.31%. Let's take a look at what Fiserv is doing. We got a gap up as well. It's on the low for the day, but it's still up 1.59%. And moving on, the results of the central bank's so-called stress test on Friday will determine how much cash big banks would need to hold to withstand a severe economic downturn. We hope that doesn't happen, but that test is happening on Friday. Excelsis was upgraded to overweight, target to $60 from $29, and it is up 3.78. It's up, gapped up yesterday. I wonder if that news leaked out and then sold off. And named new best idea at Stevens, saying they have a better understanding of how Cabometyx can retain market share in RCC despite current competition, and triplet combination trials in progress, giving it a heightened confidence in the franchise to retain market share in RCC and a growth from net. So moving on to IMDX, reports strong head-to-head data in kidney transplant rejection testing. Study indicates IMDX flagship technology equivalence with commercially available test kits transplantation. ESOT in Congress in London, June 29 to July 2nd. It is selling off here. Down almost 8% today. So that's not too good. Nectar to announce top-line data from 16-week induction period. Regulatory T-cell proliferator in atomic dermatitis on June 24, 2025. And look at that, take off like a rocket, up 142%. So that has to be on that news. On to Electronic Arts, was upgraded to buy from neutral at Roth Capital and raised target to $185 from $175, citing increased confidence in Electronic Arts' ability to execute and deliver double-digit earnings growth over the next 3 years. Got a gap up on that. Looks like it's working on a big cup with a handle here, and looks like a miniature cup right here. See if it can get up to the pivot. It's up 1.37% today. IBM and Riken National Research Laboratory in Japan unveiled the first IBM Quantum System 2 ever to be deployed outside the United States and beyond an IBM quantum data center. And IBM continues up, and it is being rejuvenated with this quantum news. And so that is the story there. Now let us move on to take a look at the indexes. First, we're going to take a look at the financials. Looks like our internet is frozen. I'll try to bring that up. So we're back here. We got a gap up on financials today. So that's looking pretty good. I'm going to stop the share for a moment. See if I can bring up. I'm going to try to bring up the Bitcoin chart here. So here's a Bitcoin chart, seeing it kind of taking off here. Did get up to 108,000, came back to 108,000. Not sure if this is double top for the moment. And it's pulling back a little bit. It did pull back to 103. And it is bouncing again. So that is the story with Bitcoin. Let's go back to our regular charts. I'm going to close the video for the moment. We're going to, we introduced this yesterday, KBWB. This is without Warren Buffett's company and MasterCard. So we got another gap up here. Kind of reflects the financials as well. Take a look at energy. Continues falling. It's below its 20-day moving average. Take a look at XOP. Drillers and producers. It went under the 20, but it is bouncing back a little bit today. Take a look at communications, where Google and Meta are. Continues up. Real estate trying to get above that 200-day. Biotech kind of bounced, got above the 10-day moving average. It's a good sign. And the other biotech, it's moving up as well. It's up nearly 2% today. Software up 1.5%. Technology zooming up 1.77%, almost out of the pivot zone here. Infrastructure is up 1.08%. Yeah, like everything is moving up today. It's really a strong bull market today. Semiconductors getting into the pivot zone. Airlines, which we talked about earlier. Got a gap up in airlines on the drop in oil prices. Leisure activities. A lot of the cruise lines are really moving out today. Let's see if Carnival comes up. Viking. It's moving out of the pivot zone here. This is the industrials, up 0.5% today. Healthcare, up 0.76. I believe this is consumer staples. It selling off a little bit, pretty flat for the day. Building materials, up 0.76. Metals and mining, a little off today. And this is uranium. Uranium is up today as well, up 1.84. Here's a little uranium stock I've been following for a number of years. First noticed it when it was at 85 cents. Kind of going back and forth. So that is that. I'm going to take a look at some things that are breaking out today. Toast. Got a nice move yesterday. And it's really moving up today, getting pretty close to breaking out into the pivot zone here. DRI, Darden Restaurant, tried to move up, it's pulling back a little bit. Trupanion, getting close to breakout here. Offers insurance for cats and dogs in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. Data Dog, continuing to slightly move up here. We'll keep our eyes on that one. Hinge. Wow, look at that. That really broke out today. IPO base right here. Came in to the pivot area, then sold off, and then came back into it. IPO base is 16 to 25 days of trading, and it's up 7% today. IPOs can trade kind of wildly, but that is definitely broken out. There's another IPO. This is no longer an IPO base. This would be a first stage base because it's plainly past 16 to 25 days. Had earnings up 106% over here. I'm looking, I believe this is the REIT IPO. It's looking to break out here. This is the IPO base over here. And this would be the first stage base right here. So that is that. We're going to take a quick look at the big cap tech, NVIDIA. It's up a little over 2% today. Broadcom. Got a gap up in Broadcom, up 3.3%. Netflix continues it. Just look at this move off of this double bottom here. It just continues to shine. Meta. Looks like we got a slight gap up here as it tries to break out. We've been holding MET-U for a while. It's a double bullish note on Meta. It's up 2.8% today. Google. It's kind of a laggard in the big cap tech. Take a look at Tesla. It's pulling back after its breakout yesterday. We'll just see if it can continue up on the robo-taxi news. Apple, which has pretty much been a laggard as well. It is up nearly 0.5% today. Amazon, up 2.6%. Microsoft, it's broken out into the pivot zone here. Looks like it's about ready to break out of there. It's been a little slow mover, pulled back here, and we'll see if it puts on a handle or not, or if it just keeps on going. Take a look at FANG. I think it's FANG-U. Is that still in play here? This is a leverage play, 3 times FANG. It works pretty good when it's breaking out, but if it starts going sideways or whatnot, you're going to probably start losing money. Or even if it just goes up slightly, you could possibly be losing in the long run just from the leveraging them 3 times. Just want to let everybody know. FANG S. So this is just kind of a look at those big high cap tech, and that'll kind of wrap it up for our show today. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Mornings with Michael for information and educational purposes only. Hope everybody has a great day and go out there and keep doing your study, and we'll be back tomorrow.